있어야 할 것이다.
기술을 내려야 돼. 화면이. 바카스계로
이대로는 신수들과 주민들의 거주 지역마저 모두 요기의 영역에 들어갈 수도 있습니다.
요기가 안개를 타고 이전에 없던 빠른 속도로 번지고 있습니다. 이젠 안티엔바의 수색에 총력을 기울여야만 합니다.
근래의 백해 방향에서 안티엠바이에 대한 정보들이 들려오고 있어 확인해 볼 만한 가치는 있을 것 같습니다.
백해 방향이라면 역시 바깥 세계.
문제는 짙은 안개로 인해 백해로의 항로가 막혔다고 합니다. 방향을 잡는 것조차 힘들 지경이라니.
그럼 역으로 요기를 따라 거꾸로 기류를 거슬러 오르면 백해 방향으로 나아갈 수 있을 거예요.
그래요. 하지만 기류를 역행한다는 건 매우 위험한 방법입니다. 요기와 요수, 공해 근처의 보고를 종합해보면 목숨을 걸어야만 할 겁니다.
위험한 건 저도 알고 있어요. 하지만 할 수 있어요. 제가 안티엠바이를 찾아올게요.
항상 먼저 나서주는 마음은 알지만 이 문제는 소대의 당신에겐 아직.
저도 함께 갈게요. 저도요. 지금 당장 갈 수 있어요. 갈게요. 저도요. 저도 함께 할게요. 저도 함께 갈게요. 지금 당장 갈 수 있어요. 저도
네.
함께 할게요.
그럼 부탁하겠습니다. 저도 계속 조사를 이어나가도록 하죠.
여러분 모두 조심하셔야 해요.
걱정 마세요.
독들을 최대로 펼쳐서 방송하면 돌아갈 수 있을 거예요.
바깥 세계. 안티엠파이.
Hello guys,
Hi,
welcome
guys.
back to X3. We are back with Archer
Picture
trailer event video, and there was a small 80 sounds that pops out, but yeah, here we back again with Dooney.
Hi guys, it's been a while I think, right? I haven't been on the stream for like all of June. How have you guys been?
Hello.
Did you guys enjoy the Archer trailer? I did see some comments like people are, oh, is Archer next week? But as you guys know, since we've been like saying it on stream so often, like the Archer will be out on
25th.
July 25th. But yeah, we just wanted to, you know, since it's the update before the 25th, why do you think we showed you the trailer?
To subscribe our YouTube channel? No. I mean, in some ways, but yeah, we are holding the Archer pre-registration event on our official webpage. So if you haven't done the pre-registration for our newest character, Archer, upcoming July 25th.
Yes. So yeah, I guess we can go straight into the events we have prepared for our June 11th update, which is as Tigger just mentioned, it will be the pre-registration event.
Okay, so hold on for a minute. I'll set up to show you our next event before we meet.
Just out of curiosity, like, how many of you guys entered today's stream through like the in-game notification? Because yeah, there seems to be a lot more people in the beginning for today's stream. Ah, so quite a few of you. Would you have usually like tuned into our stream if we didn't do that? Maybe we should have like added this feature earlier. But yeah, anyways, thanks for checking our stream out. And if we're all set, should we get straight into the events?
All right, we are on our test server for our next update. And let me briefly show you our newest event to welcome our Archer. So the event is called Ready to Play Archer. So all you have to do is to clear optimal level dungeons or advanced dungeons and gather puzzle pieces to get special rewards. So I'll show you how event looks like. So these are the event UI you can see from the event called Ready to Play Archer. So it's pretty much like an event that you can enjoy while waiting for newest character release. So as you can see, there are counts for clearing optimal level dungeon. So there's two stages of this event, which are called standby and in progress. So when you get to this event on our update day, you will see the in progress line here. So you can clear optimal level or advanced dungeon for 15 times. But if you have missed the first week event reward, then the mission clear count will be increased by 25.
Yeah. So basically, even if you start participating in the event a week, like 1 week late, you can still clear the previous mission. It's just that it'll be a bit more tedious, I guess, because you have to like clear it like 10 more times, as you can see in the UI right now. But yeah, you'll still be able to get it, because like 15, 25 optimal level dungeons, I mean
on a weekly basis.
Yeah, it's pretty much doable. So yeah, don't worry if you miss out on the first week, because you will be able to clear both weeks even if you arrive a bit late.
So let me show you the full reward details to clear your curiosity. So weekly mission reward is quite decent for you if you want to enter the advanced dungeon for master difficulty. So there are 3 tickets for advanced dungeon, which will be applied to master difficulty, and it will give you 1500 of condensed lion cores for 2 times. And if you clear 2 weekly missions in total, you'll get accumulated mission reward, which is going to be Advanced Dungeon fixed option epic equipment, selection box, and item option complete growth tickets for 5 times, and 10 of item option growth tickets, and we will give you free character slot expansion kit as well.
I can never get enough of those complete growth tickets, can you?
So we hope these rewards will help you to progress your character and enjoy DFO while waiting for new character Archer. So before we go into the next event, we prepared a quiz for you, but it's going to be an YouTube viewers' first time. So we would like to transit and get to the YouTube quiz event regarding Ready to Play Archer.
Well, while your memory is still fresh, because honestly, I was a bit. This question was a bit hard, but let's see how much attention you guys paid to our explanation.
If you want to participate in this quiz, you're gonna have to come over to YouTube channels and type hashtag answer, your nickname, and your server. So please type the maximum number of optimal level or advanced dungeon clear count during the event period. So for those who have already participated of our YouTube quiz event, you'll probably know how to do this. But for those who are for newcomers, please come to the YouTube channel and chat for the answer as the example below. So
remember, you have to type all the information that is in the example.
not just hashtag answer, but your nickname and your server. Yeah, just like the Brawl said. So we wait for a minute and we'll talk about the Archer event as well. So Dooney.
Can we see the chat?
Oh yeah, sure.
Yeah, okay. So yeah, it's a difficult question, everyone. Don't think of it as too easy.
So,
but there is a big hint.
And
there is a big hint right now.
someone put an image of the mission UI, and you can just add them in total, and that will be the answer. So yeah, Dooney, how do you think about our pre event for Archer? So are you?
I mean, it's simple, it's nice, it gives you useful things, but yeah, it's just pretty much a warm-up to get you guys ready for the actual release. So you'll have 2 weeks to get some useful items. You're probably going to want to use it on other characters anyways, but it's just to get you guys here, get you guys interested in the Archer, and yeah, we hope you guys stay, you guys participate in the event and then stay for the Archer as well, which will be updated on the 25th.
Cool. And we are going to close the quiz in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And
so we've got quite a few participants for the YouTube quiz today.
And we would like to see the result. So please hang on for a minute. Hang on for a sec. Here we go. So Dooney, would you like to press the button?
Is it this one?
This one. And
and the winner for our first YouTube quiz will be DemiX1990.
Thank you for your participation.
Congratulations.
Congratulations. And for today, actually, we have special guest for today's stream before we move on to the next event. So
wait, we need to tell them the answer.
Yeah, the answer was 40 in total. The maximum count of the clear count of optimal level dungeon and advanced dungeon will be 40, because if you missed the first week of the event mission, the number of the mission count will be increased by 25, and the next mission will be fixed as 15 because the event period will be 2 weeks.
Yeah, if that week ends, it'll be the end of the event, so there won't be any need to do it 25 times. So the max answer would be 25 plus 15, which is 40.
I could put the answer as 50, but that will be much difficult for all participants. So I just made it into short. And we do have a special guest for today. So do you remember that we had a content creator interview with Half Mango in April? So we also plan to have a special guest, one of our content creators, and we would like to welcome you that we have prepared a content creator interview with
Drum roll.
Kanzari.
Welcome. I mean, they're not here yet.
Yeah, we will like to give a call to Kanzari for now, and please welcome him to our stream.
Just calling him up right now. Hello. Hi, I think it's the first time I'm hearing your voice, but yeah, it's great to meet you.
Oh, hi.
have
First
you?
time hearing my voice makes me a little bit sad, so I guess you don't listen to my interviews.
Yeah, I think I see more of your Reddit posts actually.
That's
Personally,
not
but yeah.
surprising.
So at last time for interviews with Hap Van Gogh, he usually created the content like stories. But as far as I know, you have created many contents by interviewing the people in DFO, and you are planning to show your activities through this interview. But without further ado, please introduce yourself to our adventurers, please.
Okay, so hello, I'm Conchali. I have been playing this game for a very long time.
I heard
so-
did you start by any chance during the open beta?
Yeah, so I
Wow.
remember it like showing up on Facebook because when the Nexon server shut down, it was kind of sad, and then I was just kind of like browsing around on Facebook because there's nothing to do, and I just see that like there's a page for DFO, and then I'm like, what? Wait, what? And then it's saying the open beta's coming back, or like they're interested in bringing back the server in some way. So I just kind of kept track of it until the open beta came out, and it was both great timing because I got to play my favorite game again, and terrible timing personally because I smashed my thumb in a car door.
Oof. Ouch.
So I could barely play during the beta, and I was just like, I really want to play, but my hand hurt.
I hope there wasn't any permanent damage done to your thumb and you're playing fine right now. But yeah,
No,
anyways, yeah.
It was fine, but it was just kind of like everything lining up perfectly, even if it's not a good thing.
Yeah, I guess you were meant to play DFO.
And as we can see from the image, there are a lot of content creation of you, Kanjari. And could you let us know which your activities in detail for content creator?
Sure. So the interviews I do are kind of more conversation than actual interview. What I do is I ask someone if they would like to talk about their time with the game, and then we set up a time and I establish a question list to kind of like have some level of kind of like direction, but really we just kind of talk about whatever is in relation to whatever the main topic is. But so the interviews are more kind of like, hey, talk about the game, because you can tell me all about how your gear is cool and you have plus 13 amps and your plus 18 weapons is carrying you through Hall of Dimensions, but I'm not really interested in that. I'm interested in like where you were when DFO came back, or why you are even like, why do you play, for example, Male Ranger, or why do you play Male Launcher? Like, why do you stay in the arena all day? So like those are the kind of more interesting stories, and people don't always tell them. So I try to like get them out of people.
So you ask people more about like their interests and their motivations, and more on that side of things rather than like actual like gameplay, like tactics, or like item settings and the nitty gritty.
Yeah, it does sometimes. We do kind of talk about that just because it's part of the conversation, but it's never the main
I see.
main aspect of it.
And I've seen your unique content creation, like interviewing the players. But other than that, I also noticed the community roundtables and posting state of game analysis on Reddit.
The 50% success rate on community roundtables, yes. So those are much harder to set up, and the second one failed, which it's perfectly fine. It's just kind of bound to happen when you think about it. But the idea of the round table is like there's a main large topic that's going on, and I'm trying to get like a large group of people to talk about it at once instead of talking about it with just one person. And this like the organization of it and making sure everyone's timelines are right and everyone's able to kind of participate that they can is a very, very difficult thing to do. So we were able to have one, and it was I want to say it was okay. Like there's some issues with it. One person who was part of it like was in the middle of a storm, so oops. But it went as well as I was expecting it to. And then the second one, just no one responded. But that was kind of like what I was expecting, because it's getting people to talk is the most difficult thing that you can do, and my entire content creation is about getting people to talk. So I still keep on trying. I want to kind of do it again. I don't know for what, but like if it's always on the table, no pun intended, about doing more of them.
I'm sure you'll have a lot more things to talk about with the coming updates, especially the big one we have on the 25th.
Yes.
And Chad, you can check his main activities on not just Reddit but on Spotify as well. But we'll get on that later. And as I can see from the chat, there's a comment like Necros rise up. So I can see, pretty much all of your main characters are kind of not made by many players, but how did you come across to choose these characters as your mains?
So I have literally no idea how I chose Erebus. I've actually I've collected screenshots from my time throughout my entire time playing. There's a gap in I don't have any screenshots from 2015, strangely. But in 2012 and 2013, my main characters were an FNen and an Ashura and a Berserker. And then when I come back to the game, my main characters are an FNen and a female brawler. So my interests are I don't know. I can't even give you an idea of what made me choose this one thing. But I don't even have a picture of when I first made my Erebus, which I think is kind of funny. I don't even have Erebus was released in mid to late 2018, and the first picture I have, at least a screenshot I have of him, isn't until mid to late 2019. So I guess I just decided at one point to pick him up. It's kind of weird, but once I started getting to playing him, I just okay, this character is more interesting to me than anything else I played. And then they released the Agents in two parts, and I played. I believe the first two were Secret Agent and Troubleshooter.
So there's it's not that you're the type of person who likes the underdog classes. It's just it just happens.
Yeah, I tried. It's kind of I can't just have one. So Erebus has always been since I started playing him, Erebus has been the main. And then when Specialist released, I just really enjoyed his gameplay. And then Necromancer I picked up in 100 cap when she got her third awakening, like everyone else.
Yeah.
But I've had my Necromancer for a long time. It's just that she's had such wild changes to her gameplay and her style that I'd play her and then kind of just it would just drop off. And it wasn't until her third awakening where playing her felt really good.
Yeah, so I remember the days when I tried to play Necro when her Neo Awakening went out in KDNF, and I ended up being level 60 or 70 because the whole skill mechanism was kind of whole different from the log, which I mained in the past. And but I thought these regardless of the characters, all the characters in DFO has, their unique skill sets, and I hope for the Archer as well. I hope many players could love her a lot.
So I guess we can move on to our main interview, which of course, I'm sure all of you have stories about your experience in the Hall of Dimensions, but I'm curious about your experiences from the Hall of Dimensions. Do you have any thoughts on the content or maybe the Transcendence difficulty? I'm sure a lot of people have opinions on that, but how are you?
So I have to say I was very bothered by, and this is probably going to sound super dumb, but I was very bothered by Meyer as the first boss of us getting Hall of Dimensions, because I want to say he's the first boss where the walls of the room aren't real and you can just walk through them. And so on the first week, across all the characters in my account, I died like 20 times against Meyer, just because I would forget that you could walk through the wall and walk through the wall into like a damage zone, just die.
It was
Just
like a pretty unique gimmick.
can this stop? Like, I was not like, I was just like kind of like banging my head against a wall that didn't exist, because it was just making it very difficult for me to like kind of like, because I'm kind of doing like a lot of micro movements to kind of like keep myself in like a like keep myself moving while also like managing the mechanics.
Right.
And when you move a little bit and then suddenly you're on the opposite place from where you were, it messes everything up. So the other bosses, I've actually really enjoyed their fights, but Meyer just like made that first opening experience kind of annoying.
So for me, on a personal level, about Hall of Dimensions, I mean, Meyer was a thing. I mean, as Khan mentioned, getting moved wall by wall was kind of difficult for me. But for me, the hardest thing was to be against Karen on a Transcendence level, because I tried to clear the level 4 Transcendence level on my own by doing solo, but I ended up using all my attempts on Karen, and I couldn't get the rewards on that week. So yeah.
Kayron for me, like, I don't think I even used up all my attempts, but it was just that I kept coming back to life and Kayron kept on healing up, so it was like, I was there for like, I think 40, like, I was there for a long time. I think I had to leave. Yeah.
Yeah, and
Solo, of course.
Yeah.
I haven't tried Transcendence on my Erebus yet. This is my strongest. I solo pretty much solo Hall of Dimensions exclusively right now, just because I don't feel comfortable with the mechanics enough to try and join a party, because I don't want to like mess someone else's experience up. So until I feel comfortable, I don't really want to join a group. But I haven't tried it yet this week, and a lot of people are saying, like, since this is the last week of the event, I've already cleared a Transcendence attempt, but I did it week 2. But I know that Karen is considered one of the it's one of the hardest ones. So I want to kind of like try it out before the week's out, and then decide like, am I going to clear this, or just kind of like clear it just to get it cleared. Yeah, I really like this kind of like variable difficulty thing. It's making it very interesting to kind of like repeatedly play this content.
Yeah, I guess I'm seeing from the chat, everyone has different opinions on like who's the hardest, but I guess for you that would have been Meyer.
I can also see the chat. They're telling that Karen is more like a Tohu, the shooting game, right? Yeah, I can see. The indicator needs to be improved because we cannot see anything when we face Karen Transcendence mode. Yeah,
especially when there are a lot of people.
And do you have other episodes on Hall of Dimensions?
Yeah, probably my favorite fight is Moros. Just because, like, well, one, there's a lore aspect between him and Necromancer, which I think is like the way that Necromancer responds to Moros is hilarious, and it's not really explored too much, but like just the way that she responds to him, even though it's not her real, like not like her Moros, is kind of funny. I did the scenario dungeons with my Necromancer, so I could get that experience. But just the way that his fight, because he tilts the stage and you like kind of slide back and forth. When I was doing it on my male grappler, I will kind of like delay pressing the buttons on Focus Fury so that the invulnerability frames for that skill lasts for a very long time. So he would tilt the screen, and then I'd Focus Fury him, and then just like let the skill play out, and I'd go from one side of the stage sliding all the way to the other, ignoring all the mechanics that are happening across the stage, And it just looks really silly because it looks like my grappler is trying to like reach back for the boss. So it makes the fight a little bit more fun.
The tilted floor.
Well, it seems like it may look silly, but it's very effective. Effective strategy.
So
Oh, yeah.
yeah, I can see there are a lot of stories I know regarding Hall of Dimensions, which is our recent content update. But we looking there are a lot of comments for praising region content because the patterns and the gimmicks looks cool, although some difficulties are kind of too hard for some players. But yeah, we hope you to enjoy more contents, including Hall of Dimensions in the future.
Yeah, don't get stressed on like starting on the highest difficulty you can, because just starting out on the lower ones will help you greatly to get like a feel of the bosses and the gimmicks.
Yep. And
Absolutely.
we would like to move into next image. So get ready to play Archer. So after updating Hall of Dimensions, we will be releasing Archer character updates, as we mentioned on the stream opening. So we want to know, how do you think on double Archer character release?
Yeah, the simultaneous release of both advancements.
So Khan, how did you feel when you heard the news through our special stream on May?
You're making it really hard for me to pick. I was happy that like at least in KD and F, like they're released separately with a long time between. So I'm like, oh, I can try one, and if I don't really care for it, I can try the other. But then we're like, hey, special news, we get both at once. I'm like, So I'd definitely like to try both of them. Muse is so. I'm not gonna say it's weird. I didn't want to say weird because I feel like there's a little like, negative. It's so different, like
unique.
Unique.
Yeah.
Kind of yes, unique. That's a much better word. Thank you. I really want to just play Muse because of her gameplay. I'm not necessarily interested in like playing her as a buffer.
Mm-hmm.
I just like at least until I like try her out. Maybe if she's very interesting and her style of play is it clicks with me, I'll pick her up.
Mm-hmm.
But like I'm kind of worried that I'll have the same response to Muse and Traveler that I had with the Lancers and the Agents, which is I will play the first two, I will enjoy the first two, and the next two will be announced, and I'd prefer one of those. Because like I'm just seeing how these characters are designed and how they play now, I can't really like imagine what you're gonna do for the next two.
Yeah.
And it makes me very excited to see what those are.
We don't know
We don't know either.
Wish to know.
I'm not trying to get information out of you.
Yeah, I see. So as Khan mentioned his opinions on Archer advancements, we would like to see your opinions, the preference of Archer advancements as well. So I'll give you a straw poll link to the Twitch and YouTube channel, and you guys can participate it to express your opinions on Archer release. Which advancement do you want to play on our Archer update day? So hold on for a minute. I'll give you a link here. And
Yeah, it's just a simple poll.
there. Come to our poll page to see
boy.
your preference on Archer subclasses.
Yeah, I sort of agree with what Khan said. Like, cause since for us in Korea, like they were released separately, it's like we didn't really have to choose. Like we were okay with just playing what was out, but yeah. But also, even if both of them are released at once, it may be possible to play both of them. Who knows?
And we would also like to do some quiz, but this quiz will be presented by Khan. And the quiz is quite simple, but I would like to show you. Hold on for a minute.
Why not both?
Why not both?
Why not both?
Yeah. So here are all the special quiz that our content creator Kwan have prepared. So Kwan, please tell us, our Twitch viewers, about your quiz.
All right, so here we go. So the Archer class is coming soon. This isn't the first Archer we've seen in the world of Arid, nor is it in fact the first time we've met a citizen of Celeste. So what is the name of the Archer NPC currently in the game?
Okay, so cool. So please, for the two Twitch viewers, please type exclamation mark and vote number to join Kanjari's exclusive quiz.
So yeah, I mean, Ludmilla's been in the game for a while, but
Is she an archer?
I think so. I think she's from Celeste.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not 100% sure, but yeah, like judging, like I'm curious. Like since she's been in the game from the past, I wonder if they were planning the Archer since she was in the game, or if they just sort of like built upon the Ludmilla character. I'm always curious about stuff like that, like in like you know, when people writing books and like mangas, like how much do people plan ahead when they do this kind of thing?
On the background, yeah.
Yeah. I'm always curious.
Is there like a specific person on the team that like just designs lore? Like the game
Oh
and
yeah, we
everything?
do have a scenario team.
You should bring one of them on the X stream.
We
be
will.
kinda fun.
We'll definitely. Yeah, that's an idea.
Try.
We'll think about that.
Yeah.
I mean,
And if they're
we can just
interested, don't
translate.
like it's not like trying to force them to do something they don't want to do.
Sure. And also KNF's stream had invited, you know, the one of lore team and talked about the DFO lores as well. So
Oh yeah, if you're if any of our viewers are interested in the lore, like we did upload a few videos on our YouTube on someone from the scenario team, and it's like an extensive, not interview, but an instant dive into DFO lore from someone from the scenario team itself. So if you're interested, just check out the YouTube and take a look at the video, because we have added all English subtitles.
yeah, we had all transcriptions on the video. So yeah, you can check out the details from our YouTube channel. And we
guess we
would like
can,
to conclude the vote in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1.
Oh yeah, so I see someone says that Ludmilla did mention Celeste before, so I guess she is a legit archer.
Cool. And we would like to see the winner here. And
테킨토.
Takinto, congratulations.
Congratulations.
Please tell us your IGN and server for details, and we would like to bring your rewards during the next maintenance. So yeah, please, if you cannot show up in a minute, we would like to do the reroll.
Yeah, like if you think about it, there are a lot of like other like NPCs with like unexplained classes. So yeah,
포크블레이드.
who knows?
케인.
All right. Thank you for the participation, and we will get back to the interview
Hi,
session. So yeah, thank you, and we would like to continue on our interview. So hold on for a sec. Yeah, we're back. So yeah, we would like to hear your future plans of your content creator activities. So could you tell us a bit about it?
Okay, so there we go. I'm planning to do a trivia later this month, kind of like both summer themed because it's the summer, and also to kind of like lead us into the Archer release. So on Sunday, July 23rd at 9 p.m. EDT, I'll be running a trivia with prizes. It'll be in the DFOG Discord. and I'll put out another message on Reddit for people to see. And this is just kind of like a fun thing to do. It gets a little bit wacky. So I will have a co-host to kind of like keep things in running and kind of have some banter. But like, yeah, just if you're interested in just having like a nice little trivia night, just come and join us.
What?
And
Yeah.
oh, go ahead.
I'm just curious as to what a summer themed trivia would be.
So we've had a lot of summer events in the past in DFO. So like, it would be referencing a lot of those, or referencing like, I don't want to like give away some of my questions. but,
Okay,
like,
yeah.
Oh yeah, sure.
So
with,
I think that's
for
about,
example,
what you
like
said,
which
yeah.
NPC was like which version of this NPC was in this outfit, like
Oh,
wow,
in
that's-
whichever like summer thing. So like, kind of like going back, like making people go back to all the summer events we've had, because thankfully we can see all the events we've had in the past. So it's just
yeah.
like,
We have
time
all the
to go
events
learn.
archived.
so that is mainly where I kind of like pull a lot of my question from. But also there's other things that has happened in the summer. For example, gotcha. I'm not going to tell you. This is a good question for people
please,
to do. So,
just give me a sneak
I'm not
peek
going to
through-
tell what this one
Just
is.
give me a sneak peek through the Discord channel afterwards. Then I'll just share to our social media channels after the trivia day.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Sure.
that sounds very fun. Yeah, I think I'll check out what the prizes are later as
Yeah.
well too.
And there are also a category that you have mentioned, interviews with players worldwide, and we would like to know about more. on
So
this.
that's an even more difficult thing than doing interviews normally. But DFO is it's not just like we're DFO global, so I can get people from our game who are around the world who have played. But I would absolutely love to like interview someone who plays CDNF or KDNF or Senki, because it's a different experience. And how they view our server is different from how we view their server. So it'd be very interesting to kind of like get their perspective. And since those other servers have kind of been around for a little bit longer than ours, it'd be kind of interesting to see like if someone who has played from the very beginning, like what's it been like over all this time. So the difficulty is finding the people to talk to and hoping that the language barrier isn't too significant. I can't say there's like it's a planned thing, and I can't say like it'll happen anytime soon because I have to, find people.
Yeah.
So,
Much more like a journey out of world of DFO, but yeah, it looks pretty interesting to talk with the other Legion players, like CDNF and KDNF who played a very long time.
Yeah, and I'm sure like you'll find some way to overcome any language barriers because we have all those those high-end, high-quality translators, these
Especially in
days.
Korean, yeah, as much as I know.
Anyways, we wish you the best of luck for that new endeavor you have planned. And lastly, it says you have a community roundtable number 2.
yeah, I want to try again. I don't know when. I don't really know the topic, so it's another in the future kind of thing. But like, I would really like to kind of like do another roundtable just about the game, because it's a very good way of getting multiple people's perspectives at once. And I thought the first roundtable, even if it's a little bit of problems, went well and did what it was intending to do. So I just gotta find try to schedule it in a better time, because I think kind of like we're gonna do it in a month is not gonna work.
I see. Probably.
So, maybe an idea is planning around a reaction to the Winterfest this year for KDNF, which means it wouldn't happen until maybe December or even January of next year. So it is something I like to do, but it's much further down in the future.
I see. And there will be a DNF fest on August, as I heard from the Detox in KNF broadcast. So maybe you can start from there, or the biggest fest. I don't know when will it be held, but as you mentioned, the big DNF festival will be held kind of end of this year. So I hope you could bring many good opinions from the second round table.
Yeah, we'll definitely sneak some peeks at the results of your roundtable, if you don't mind.
Of course.
Yeah, and as I mentioned from the start, Khan is not just posting his content creations on DF already, but also is running a channel in Spotify. So could you tell us in details about this?
So it was a recent change because I was just kind of like uploading them somewhere where people could just access it. But I think like using it, Spotify is a great kind of like source because you can type in Kanjale and guess what? I'm the first one in podcast. Yeah. But no, it's a really nice and organized way of kind of like getting this stuff out there. So their whole system is really nice and easy to use. And I've actually, another person in the community has actually been helping me recently with getting the transcripts back in order. So that'll be coming back sooner than later. So he'll be bringing those back in. But if you're interested in anything I've done in the past, just head to that Spotify link and I have all of my interviews there. The roundtable, if you're interested in that, it is in fellow content creators Amir GM's VODs on her Twitch channel. So that one, if you were interested in that one's available over there.
Yeah, so as you get into Khan's Spotify channel, there are whole interviews that he've done from the past, and it's quite informative as I heard of all of them. So please visit Kanjari's channel for his content creation, and we hope to see much more about it in the future. And do you have any words before we close our interview today?
I'm just really excited to see what you guys have in the future. Yeah. We have a few new artist content creators, right? So if you see art on a subreddit, give them a vote, and it's really, really good art. So really looking forward to seeing all the stuff they come out with soon too. So yeah.
Okay, thank you for doing this interview with us today, and as Tigger mentioned, we'll look forward to see what other content you have to create for us. And thank you, and we hope you have a nice evening.
Yeah, it's evening here, so thank you guys for this opportunity, and hope you have a good one too.
No worries, thank you.
Thank you, Khan. We'll see you later. Yep, and that was it for the interview with Khan. And before we go to the next event, shall we talk about the poll that we had with Khan?
I completely forgot about that. But the results of the survey for which archer do you want to play more? Let's take a quick look at that.
And the result is here. So
both, yay!
Both. Nice.
We're glad to see you guys are excited for both advancements.
Kind of sad that the Muse got the only 15 votes, but we'll see on the update that data. I'm pretty sure you guys will get some support so you can play as many archers as you want, but details will be available for the next stream, and just stay excited for the archers. Yep, and let's get back to the task server. So we are back. So, Dooney, would you let our adventurers know our upcoming event?
I mean,
The
as
next
our
event.
adventures are always very eagle-eyed, you guys might already notice what the next event is, which is the return of the Honey Time.
Honey time!
So it's another Honey Time event, and as you can see, the main rewards here, the daily rewards will be life tokens, sparkling touches, option growth tickets, and the Honey Time box, which...
Yeah, I'll
Thank you.
read this one.
So yeah, the Honey Time box is what the last reward you'll get for your daily login.
So, would you like to know the full details of this box? Should we do it or? Yep. Go ahead.
So yeah, some more barrel and power essence, as well as Danji pots and complete growth tickets. But the cool thing about our Honey Time event this time, as you can see, is that you can get daily rewards up to 2 times as well.
So it is an addition to our new Honey Time. So yeah, you can get rewards, daily rewards by double on a daily basis.
So that's gonna be a lot of both growth tickets, standard and complete, and a lot of growth materials as well. So if any of you guys are low on those items, then make sure to get them 2 times a day.
And I can see the weekly Honey Time rewards. So Dooney, would you let us know?
And the weekly, so warp
Oh.
dimension cubes.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm sure some of our more newer beginners might not really need this, but this is also very valuable for our more higher veteran users as well. So we hope for the people that need this will get it. But it's the first accumulated reward, so it should be fairly easy to get. And the rest are, as you can see, item option, complete growth tickets,
Gold
emblem
emblem
selection
box.
boxes. Yeah, this is something good for everyone. High value. And lastly,
Danji pot.
box with 5 Danji pots.
And yeah, we can get this reward, but I want to know that we had the previous Honey Time, and Honey Time rewards could, accumulated rewards could be got 2 times. So,
But yeah, this
is it-
time it's like that plus the daily.
Oh, so players can get weekly Honey Time rewards for double times as well then. Alright, cool.
That's just a bonus
Oh.
for everyone, I guess.
So probably if you stay at DFO, you can get 4 warp dimension cubes on a weekly basis, and well, that's huge. So yeah, these are the details for the Honey Time event, and I hope many of you could enjoy the 2 events for while waiting for Archer Cater release. And that was it for the event, but we want to move on to sales. So yeah.
Don't be sad that there are only 2 events, because as you know, the next update will be a very big one, and with big updates come a lot and many big events. So yeah, just stay tuned for our next update.
So for Danji event, the season 4 is coming to an end, and we would like to show you that Danji season 4 finale is going to be held in from the next 2 weeks. So yeah.
So if there are any stack rewards you're almost at, now's the time to buy more Danji pots, because you'll get double the stats and get it that much quicker.
And then, as you just seen from the Honey Time event, we are giving you free Danji pots. So yeah, if you want to get the accumulated rewards by opening Danji pot, this is the time.
And yeah, remember, since it is the finale, your Danji stacks will be reset after the finale ends on July 25th. So yeah, make sure you don't miss out on any stack rewards that you're almost at.
So your stack will be reset after July 25th. And the item of the month, the Danji's pick of the month, will be updated from next update. And we do have some announcements on Steam.
Yeah.
Steam.
I wonder when the last time we had announcements for Steam was. Honestly, I think it's before my time.
But we did mention with our live director John that we will be take care of the Steam channel, including DLC and achievements. So those updates will be coming from the next update in Steam channel.
Yeah, so for our those of you who are playing our game through Steam, make sure to check out the new DLCs and achievements we have prepared for you after the next update.
And for the fame fix for Victoria Shooter creature, please check them if you got from the our regular sales package, or if you got them from the Fantastic Creatures event or not. So those are kind of difference between the fame fixes. So if you have any questions regarding that, please send us a ticket and we'll check in details. But thank you for bringing that.
So yeah, just check out where you got that creature from or how.
And we will move on to Discord questions. So the first question is about the power essence in auction. So Dooney, I'll read the questions.
Oh, I got it.
Oh, yeah.
So we've gotten some questions that the market prices of power essence is being manipulated, and they have become quite pricey these days. So regarding this, first of all, we do have plans to release more power essence to our players through events, and we hope you keep your eyes out for that. And also, we will be doing some extra investigation into the matter of the price gouging. As mentioned in our new community rules, we will regulate, accounts that are involved in, manipulating market prices. So if we do find anything to be in violation of that, we will definitely take care of it on our end.
And the next question is, can Hall Dimensions and Total War get scaling to allow 4 DPS parties? Yeah, and we checked on this issue, comparing other legions as well. But apparently, we've noticed that only Ispin's got scaling for 4 TPS parties, and we will consider to put this update if we can do it in the future. But thank you for bringing up. This kind of issue has to be taken care of about buffer can buffer participate in forming parties or not. So we'll take into consideration in more details. To check our DFO circumstances with party play on Hall of Dimensions and Total War. And the last question is going to be about our Archer release, and many of you have curiosity that which rewards or what we can expect from simultaneous Archer release. So
since both of them are being released at the same time, we've heard some concerns about whether you'll be able to get like the special items that were introduced separately in KDNF.
So let me see the free registration event page, and you can see that there's a Archer pre-registration event. You can get the Archer Horn weapon avatar for free, but the next part is going to be when we release our newest character. There are Archer Fame milestone events, and many of you have wondered if you can get just one of these, and should we pay for another? And I just got a confirmation that the other avatar will be provided for free through our in-game events. So don't worry about it. You'll get both in the end.
You can get both in the end.
Yeah.
Like, of course, if you participate in our events. But yeah, as Tigger just mentioned, although for this milestone event, the box is a selection box, so you'll only be able to select between the Traveler or the Muse Celebration avatar. on the 25th, we will have additional events where you will be able to obtain the other one, which you did not get from the pre-registration event.
Yeah, so don't worry about it.
Yeah, like we mentioned, like there's gonna be a lot of events to help you out in enjoying both classes. So this is, I guess, sort of part of that as well.
And I guess that is it for today's Extreme. So yeah, Archer update is very near. But on the other news for Archer, which content will be improved? Do we have any fast tracks on Archer update day, or what we can expect from the Archer simultaneous update for rewards? So we do have a plan to do special Extreme on next Extreme Day. So guess who will be coming? Referring to the history.
It's not a hard guess. But yeah, we will be having a big special stream for our 25th update, which will be on. What's the day of our next special stream?
21st of
21st.
Yeah, 21st of July. 2 weeks later, we will be having a special guest to talk about our grand update in detail.
Yeah, so that stream will be on next Friday, and yeah, we hope you tune into that one as well.
And the announcement will be put in, probably 10 days later, but pretty much before the next special Extreme Day. So please check out the details, and we would like to show you more about our Archer simultaneous update with other updates as well.
So yeah, thank you for tuning in to today's stream, and enjoy the update we have next week. Get excited for the Archer through the pre-registration event, and we'll be seeing you again on the next special stream.
All right. DJ is probably will be wanting our thumbnail image, so why don't we just do kind of Archer-like actions? So I'll be the traveler, and you can do the music. 3, 2, 1. All right. Cool. So yeah.
I didn't know you devoted extra time to do this one. Okay.
So thank you for tuning in as always, and we would like to see you on our next special Extreme. So yeah, thank you, and we will see you sooner or later. Bye bye, adventurers.
Bye.